Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray and today we continue our Let's Play of Pyanodons, where we last episode just got most of our automation for simple circuits up and running. We are still missing the printed circuit substrate, but as soon as our biotechnology is done, I think we can start to make manure that we can turn into some of the things we need. So that's going to be quite exciting. Let's have a quick look at our power. It seems somewhat good, so but we soon have to remember to keep an eye on it. It is slowly starting to get into a dangerous area. So in today's episode, there's a few things I want to get done. One of the things is I want to expand out our destructive distillation columns that are making our tar and coal gas, because we'll need a lot more of that. And right now it's just running as fast as it can. And as I just noticed things, we might have to get 2 inputs since they're not running as fast as they can. So doing this might actually help a bit on the throughput as well. Let's just get that set up and see if we can't squeeze out the last few percentage. I can pretty much double it, or at least give it 40% more. So robots are delivering things, and now it should be running at full speed. And let's just get this set up. I don't think we had room for both of them. Was that what we noticed last episode? Yeah. We have, what is this? 2 spots, and 2 spots won't give us enough anyway, so we'll just do 1/2 of this. So pretty much this part over here. Might want to just do it like that. Just put in the what we call chests or cells, because it is a bit different configuration over here. And there we are. That means we'll have in, those 2 in, and of course 1 out, and there. And power this should all have power as soon as we connect things up. And remove a lot of this, to be honest. That is a bit wasteful. You are fine and are wasteful. So that means we can, these are connecting up and moving up this way. Then we can hook it up to our little system over here. This one just have to be changed into, we can actually do it like that. Get this one hooked up. Creosote. Let's move it out 1 to maybe right here. Just because then it's a bit easier to hook up this one. Go. And there, like that. And connect you up. That means you are working again full speed. That just gave us a 50% increase on top of what we did over here. So if you just look at our production tabs for fluids, look at coal gas, last 10 minutes, we had about 1.2, then we doubled that pretty much with double inputs, and then 50% to that. So that was pretty much a doubling of our things. Oh, thank you for that. I had missed one of these power poles were discontinued. That'll give us a bit more. That should give us this one out at a somewhat decent speed now. And we have a ton of iron things being produced as well. I have to remember that I removed my iron oxide foundries before. So I kind of have to get them back again at some point. Don't know if we should just double this while we're at it. Might not be necessary because we are starting to fill these up. which is quite good. I might just hold off on the production since we more than doubled our throughput right there. Got all the trees that are in our way. That is good. Anything else that's overly behind? Now this seems good still. Yeah, we're still buffering enough. Iron is good. Copper is right on the edge. Might want to set up a new one, but we'll have to make sure all of this is running. Of course, remembering to do this all the time. But I think that our copper will start to lack a bit with this measly setup we have. We should start to expand this one over. Check one thing, iron. Can you keep up as is right now? That is not a production chain that's keeping up. So the foundry, we should probably get those done before we do anything else. And handcraft most of it, or I can just go down here, give this what it needs. That is sometimes a bit easier than just handcrafting things and moving this around a bit, because I just want this one to work when I don't need it. So when I do need it, I will have some storage. That is pretty much the main reason for having it run here in the mall. These circuit boards is, wow, when we get that automated, that's gonna be so good. So PCB, one of you, that's just a bit more copper I'm lacking. We could just do this one double, because we have 7,000 copper not being used, so it's at least not the throughput that's lacking. Is pretty much the setup. So let's just try this, to be honest. I think it's fine. I like to copy you. I like to remove all the blue chests for now. And place you down over here. So that will be our new copper production. We can just steal a few from over here if we need to. The hot air is fine in. All of you will need to change to something else. Oh, go crazy. Foundries. Craft a few, please. Let's place one myself. Right there. And of course, change you to copper instead. 5, 6. Take all of you. Flip you around so I don't mess up the input outputs. There we are. So that will be our new copper production. Means I'll just take you. You'll request in copper. Go, and I'll take this part and put it in right there. So as soon as we start to build some of these, things will start to go. Unfortunately, I should probably make it buffer once, but oh, let's see if this doesn't work as is. Also, I'll need one of you as well out here to get the heat one. There we are. That should mean that this will start to work. We will start to get more copper flowing through at a much better rate. Will be our copper area. That's looking somewhat decent. Yeah. Now I just need to make a lot more furnaces. I can pretty much just handcraft a few, or go down here and throw them in and just handcraft this one, because my time is better spent doing that than anything else. Please make these. Hopefully some of them will go steal them before they can pick them up. I want these to go to copper right now. So it lets us help them out getting at least one row done. There we are. That is that one going. The rest will slowly get built. And then we're getting the new advanced setups for our iron things that we can always just double around. As long as this one is producing enough, but that can also be expanded. So that is quite good. I think that'll work. It looks somewhat modular. Yeah, but our copper is starting to lack, so it's a good idea that we start to do this now, while we still have some surplus. So, do down here and get this copper patch as well. Might do that in a second when this one is done. Could in theory change one of these to something else, but we'll do it later. So, biotechnology is finally done. I think that was one of the last things. Hopefully. We need it for some of these, but we were looking at fiber boards first, so the automated factory can luckily take them as well. So we just need one to make it into treated wood. So maybe giving its own cell somewhere. Because I need a fluid in, so I kind of want to start at the top. What if we just steal that part and throw you in right here for now? Getting automated factory. We'll go and grab a few things from up here. Like some you. Some of you. Yeah, things are lacking quite heavily. You'll change to creosote. You'll be creosote out. This one will be something else. That was called the wood something. Oh, it's just made in one of these. Oh, wait. Made in an automated factory. It is. Oh, very nice. You just kind of take in the creosote oil together with wood and make what we need out. So in, out, in. Good there for now. I think that's fine. And how fast are you? You're 2 seconds for one, so it should be bad doing that. Now we at least have the treated wood being produced as well. Or at least as soon as we request in that one. Then we have this being used. Creosote barrel, please. That's going to request them from just down here below. Seems we'll have to get some Logibots as well. Just made a few. So we are starting to use all of the ones we have. And our power is going to be needing an expansion. So if we just take this part, we want to go into this cell. Oh well, that's fine. For now, going to give us 2, 2, 2. I can't remember if we have any of this being made, the boilers and steam engines. I don't think we have. But let's just make him then. Boiler, you're luckily very easy. Same with our steam engine. Just buffer a bit too much at a time. So now slowly get built. Oh, and I built as well. Belt. Please craft that. That's fine. And the same with our splitters. They are insanely expensive. I'll just throw some into the network for now. That can get used wherever we need. So this will slowly fill itself up. We'll slowly get more power. And then we'll see if that can hold it. But that gives us treated wood very easily with no problems whatsoever. So that's a treated wood. Raw fiber, wood in a wood processing. But the only way we can get the raw fibers from Calc, which is just in the botany one. So we need U for that one. Then we need the Calc. Those two to keep going. How's the science looking? We have not that much buffered up. That's because glass is not keeping up. This one still can't do enough. Yeah, so this a doubling of that one we need. Let's not have something as stupid as main resource in limit us this much even. So these are all running right. Shouldn't be any troubles with these. Creosote backing up, that can't be right. Oh, barrels are lacking. Ah, okay. That is something I can fix. Just get 50 at a time instead. Also, if it's because they're getting delivered too slowly, that is a stupid reason why things should back up. Then with this getting delivered too slow. Just get 500. Don't mind. Just don't want you to run out and not input fast enough. There we are. I wonder if we put this in between, we'll be able to fit in one more. I think that might be the case. Well, for now at least, I'll just want these to move. Let's check this. It's not. This one is filling up. Does that mean it's not requesting fast enough for where it's needed? That seems to be the case. So requesting 10 might be too few to keep all of this running. So you might want to get the input up a bit. So you'll request 100 and you'll request 100 as well. And that's much better. We just need more Logibots and hopefully our power can handle this. Or we just need these things to run and build up a nice storage. This is almost full. That means that these down here will start to produce a lot faster. Yeah, they're trying. But I think this should be better in terms of throughput. We'll leave it. That should be much better. Over here, they are coming out faster now. but probably not fast enough. Last 3.3, yeah, we're using twice as much when things are flowing through. So a doubling of this would actually still be very viable. Or actually just doubling of robots. As you can see, what's holding us back is just robots not delivering it fast enough. Because they have quite a bit of travel distance up here. Yeah. Here is more Logibots for you. To increase our throughput. So now to look at one of the bottlenecks that's starting to show up, that is our copper. Things are producing, but things are not producing. I have to make sure that this is correctly. What is wrong with you? Oh, did everything get misaligned? How did that happen? Oh wait, did I misalign him? I did. That was my mistake. Oh, don't tell me you used them for iron instead. Well, that's typical. Can I just... well, we'll make some more. We'll need them anyway. That was my bad. Oh, they're running over here. That's why. Good enough. At least we are getting more iron in. Not sorry, not iron. More copper in. Botany is always also going. And our glass down here is starting to fill up. Let's see. Are you still at a surplus? You are. Let's go up this way and check. Copper. Using 144, using 75. So we should be producing more than we are consuming at the moment. That is probably rising as well as production is rising. We can't really use that as a benchmark even. We could expand it out right here if we wanted to increase throughput, but right now just getting the furnaces are more important. What are you missing now? Ton of copper. That is sure. Yeah, the copper is negative. Could expand this one out until we get all of this built. Might not be a bad idea. Once in a while we have to get a bit of throughput, whatever way is possible. And this is one of the ways to do it. So you go there. Then I'd like to clear out these trees to give ourselves some room. Then we'll do a temporary copper setup until all of these are working. So at least we are delivering enough resources now. That is very important. Then that, this, and we can just set down a bit of copper production here. It will get removed very soon. Just doing a few of them will be enough. Just to get things flowing. And while this is building, I should probably go down and set up a new copper patch. Because I'm guessing this is going to drain quite quickly even from all of this. So we'll have to expand down to this little copper patch of 1.1 million. There we go. 114, that's enough to fully power at least one. There we go. Let's expand out a bit more. Towards this little area down here. I think one more will be enough to get it inside logistic range. It seems so. So let's get you away and you away. Get down a little miner right here. Might as well start mining up all of the goody copper. And let's go and steal blueprint from up here. And there we are. Much more copper flowing through. Hopefully enough to last us the future. Come on, please place these as well. Are you collecting the trees? That's why. Should probably make a few more construction bots. I can't remember how many of them we can control at a time. I'm not really stopping the pollution for spreading that much, but yeah, it is spreading out a bit, but I have to clear out the trees. But other than that, we do have moss farms collecting some of the pollution. Or seaweed, but we can't really stop it from spreading. It will just do it. Because it seems pollution is a lot more aggressive in Pyanodons than I first thought. So let's just get this one up. Should at least be enough for also starts down here. Stupid little robot. But yeah, I'm pretty much not worrying about pollution right now. I have so many other things we need to get done before, so we'll just kind of leave it. There we are. So all of these are inside logistic range now. That means all of this can be picked up and used by the base when it's needed. Otherwise, that's probably going to hurt us a bit going forward. But we'll just have to set up some more steam engines to supply that. So what about... Ah, cool. You're doing it right. That is correct. Always use robots for everything. There's even an achievement for it, so it has to be correct. Let's see. Yeah, working out all of the copper throughput first. Should have enough now that we did our little temporary setup. And that one. As soon as we have a full iron and a full copper setup, things will be much better. Right now we just need to get these up and running. Needs a few chutes. Let's go and help them with building those, because I do have some in my inventory. So let's help them out. There we go. We need this to run. There we go. That should supply all of them. And the things have been delivered by all our robots that are working and can't keep up. So let's see here. That is, yeah, it is just a circuit things. And that is a place we are quite close to having automated now. Then again, I've been thinking that for so many episodes. I've been wrong every time. There we go. This one is just completely behind. But hopefully we'll start to catch up. That will at least make the rest of the space building a lot easier when that happens. Science is still, that's doing very well now that we expanded our things. So science is actually going quite fast. Because we are building a surplus and these 4 are running full speed. Could place down more, but yeah, as long as I'm not waiting for science to do things, I don't think there's any reason to do it just yet. Take these. Bots, you are flying all over the world to collect things. That's fine. So these are filling up, these are producing as well. Right now we're just not keeping up with the copper inputs. Is that because these are consuming all of it? I can't have that, so please go away. I want all the copper to go into these. Pretty much, let's remove this as well. Oh, thank you for follow Evil Ambitions. Oh, cool. Yeah, thank you also for following or finding my YouTube channel. Yeah, I've been doing that a lot longer than I've been doing streaming. This is a quite new thing, but I'm very much enjoying the interaction with you guys. And then you can see my thought process when doing this, and me scratching my head when I can't figure it out or something is extremely complicated, as Pyanodon is. But yeah, it is still very good. Are you not working, by the way? Oh, I removed some steam pipes. That makes sense. And pipe for you. There we go. Hopefully we still have some tin in storage. We do. Rock robots can't really keep up, but they are doing the best they can. Yeah, hopefully if we look at our copper, it's not too bad. 200, we're not consuming everything we are using, but we can consume all of it if you want to. So we will have to increase that quite a bit. Yeah, true. Pyanodons is very insane compared to any other ModPack I've tried before. Even Bobs and Angels were a million times easier than Pyanodons. And I think I read a very good comment about how hard one is compared to the other one. Vanilla is like crawling across the ground. Bobbert and Angels is like walking. And playing Pyanodons is like climbing Mount Everest. And I think that was a pretty good description of what it feels like. So while copper is going, these are still missing. Of course, we're still missing these. Let's look at the next part that hopefully doesn't require that many circuit boards. That is raw fiber. Oh, that's 2 ways, we can't do that. No, Factorio 2 is easier than Bobs and Angels, so that may be like between walking and and crawling. somewhere in between, like when you're holding a chair. I don't think it's much harder than that. Factorio 2 is very straightforward as well, compared to a lot of things. We can't do this either. Sodium, well, that doesn't need saline water. Then we have to manage a few things in an electrolyzer. So might as well set that up while we wait for some of the other things to get done. Electrolyzers over here. Oh, that requires more aluminium, and we actually have a setup for that. We just need some of the things flown in that it's needed for it. So over here is actually where we need to figure this out. Expanding all the way over here might not be useful yet, but could go over here and just add in some raw coal. So let's just get 1,000 raw coal for now. I think that'll be enough to at least power those two. So we can get a bit more of what we need. Would be easier just expanding out there though, but that is quite expensive to do still, since our circuit boards are lacking in many ways. I never set up the output, did I? Please get you out. And then this will start to work very slowly. Could take the other one of these, just doing something like this to have both of them working. Thank you for the follow, Chinor. Chorian? Yeah. Yet again, Dgray has butchered another word, or I have for that matter. Oh. So you'll do here, you'll pretty much just get a few people for you. You'll use the other parts, what is stored here, just to get things going. What are you missing? Oh, it's the wrong recipe. I have to take the other one. Oh, you can only do it with the gas, then this doesn't help at all. That was my mistake. I actually thought we used both gases. Guess not. So this is just slowly mining up into this one, giving us almost no plates at a time. But we should expand out here at some point and get this increased, because it is too slow as it is right now. What are all my construction robots doing? Still trying to clean up this mess up here. That takes quite a while for them to do. Should probably have gone and given them a helping hand. Let's create these more boards. It seems things are starting to build up a bit again. Can copper finally keep up? 200? Yeah, it seems that is looking much better now. So finally this is starting to clear up a small amount. More parts and get the rest. 14 are we still missing? Well, that's fine. So fireboard, we can't do that. We could do sodium. 30 aluminum, how much do we have? Only 11 I have pretty much, so we will have to wait a bit for that one. At least until we have that up and running. And I just want to expand out to that area. Also, if we do that, we can just set up something to fly the things out there. All the coal gas we have stored. And it's a stupid thing to be missing, to be honest. And we will need to expand out anyway, so what if we just clear these for now and expand out? So here, and maybe there, and get you away, please. Place them down again. And then the last one, right here. But there we are, at least we're out here now. That means I can remove most of this. Kind of want to get this into barrels to not lose it. That would be quite bad, because we have almost 2,000 here. Not that much, but why waste resources? So let's please do this. Tar. Please barrel that. This one. Get some barrels in out. There. Just give it an active provider for now. Then we'll remove you and you. That. Move most of this as well. Just for now. Right now it's right in the middle of something I don't want it to be in. There we go. That's going to be much better as soon as we get this one flowing. There goes some barrels. Give us a bit more. I just want to get this emptied out rather quickly. Almost done. And then we'll just set up this one right here to collect some ore chunks. Here is 20 miners for you. And then we'll set up one of you just to supply what we need. We'll fire all gas. Typical. Into here. And then we'll just request the items in. Barrels out. Barrels in. There we go. And how many do you request if we do this? That is way too many. We have 50. That's fine. And this is a much better way to get this going instead of what I was trying to do before. As I always say, remember to stick to the foundations or the basics. Use robots for everything. Otherwise, you'll spend time on doing something, and you just have to redo it in the future. Because right now we'll have a much higher throughput than we did before, just because we did this. That means we have this one. That means we can steal. Take it from over here. This setup, I think one might be enough. Then our robots can pick up all of this and we can use it back at the base. Yeah, I don't know if this is overkill. It might be consuming too much. That could be a reason for setting it to 10 for now. Yep. Always keep it simple. That is... oh, need to remember to pick this one up. Luckily I can do it like this and our robots will fix it. So that is our aluminum going in. This one is chucking along, getting all the things it needs. And we probably should remember to set up a coal production soon again. I think that was needed for something. But since we might only be doing that. Oh, we need rubber stoppers. How much coal do we have in storage right now? Oh, we have a ton of coal. I was thinking about coke. Well, coke can wait. Now we're going for Kikal. The last thing we need, or one of the things we need to get the next part. Circuits. We have no need for this yet. Because now we have this one. That means we should be able to make liquid manure. Oh wait, that needs... That's too bad. That actually requires some kind of animal. Which is a few steps further down. That's not the easiest zoo life. Rather. Can't even do that, to be honest. Don't have any manure. This is probably way further into the future. Can't take manure yet. But what about bacteria? We get that. Requires microbiology. Probably need you afterwards. Then we'll need some microbiology to continue. Otherwise, that is looking fine. Otherwise, this is filling up nicely. Copper plates. Iron plates is right on the edge, but at least we have most of what we need. That is quite good. Just 12 more of these to increase it. So not too bad. Now we should probably give it one more science just to increase the speed a bit. That seems to be what's holding us back a small amount right now. So couldn't fear do 4. Just to have, or just to double the speed of things we're going through, because it just requires 100. It just takes a long time for each one. So this could be a good way to do it as a compromise. There we are. More science. Perfect. Don't know if we should stop the production over here. I think this might be too much and it's consuming maybe too much of our fluids. But yeah. Instead of stopping that, we might as well just expand out something else. But in theory, just set up crafting for those, because I can already feel we'll need a lot more of these in the future. Setting them up would probably not be a bad idea. I require simple circuit boards as well. That is so annoying, the simple circuit boards. But let's just do this then. We're lacking the fluids, that means we'll just double this one. That are producing the things we need. We have a nice empty cell just below, so if we just take you down here and place you down. That should double that, which is one of our bottlenecks at the moment. Let's hope we have enough for this to get built. Need one of you. Goes the barrels in. There goes the coal. There goes that one for the output. And here goes the rest of these. 2. That should at least double our throughput of gases and tar, which is holding us back. Our robots just gonna get stressed for a little while all things get delivered, and then it will be a lot better. Might be the wrong label for this, to be honest, but it's the one we're using right now. We need to figure out, or maybe spend coal for something as well. And coke we have 2.2k of, so maybe set up coke production right next to here. Because it has the same outputs. It just look at this. Because I want to do, let's do it with wood, to be honest. But we just need to do that one. Oh, sorry, not. Oh, we also have this one if you use the coke. That's actually not a bad idea. Get even more to get the entire chain, or we just end up with ash, whatever that is used for. Use you for anything good. Get logs, and logs can go into wood. Do we have some kind of loop here that can supply us with infinite wood? 30 ash might not be infinite, but it could give us quite a bit. And we have most of the things we need to do it. That might be fun to try out. Having a nice production chain. But I think that'll be in the next episode. I think this is a somewhat decent place to stop. Since we just doubled this one, we are slowly but surely increasing our things of iron and copper. Might have to give us more iron, but at least for now we are producing a lot and our science is going strong. So I'll end the episode here. Yet again a long one, so hopefully you'll leave a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button and come join us on Twitch. We are having a blast here, and I'm glad you guys are helping me once in a while, figuring out what I need to do. So that's, thank you so much for watching. I've been Dgray, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.